Welcome back in. Today we're going to be discussing Isiah Pacheco and his 2024 fantasy outlook. Let's go ahead and get into it. Currently, his ADP is RB11 or 37th overall. Last season, he handled 72% of the opportunities, 14.6 carries per game, 935 rushing yards, and 8 rushing touchdowns. He was pretty efficient on the ground, 18th in yards created per touch, and 11th in breakaway run rate. Now, as a receiver, he averaged 3.5 targets, 244 receiving yards, and 1 touchdown last year, but he only ran 41% of the routes compared to Jerick McKinnon, who had 21%, and CH, who had 19% last season. Now, the good news here is that Jerick McKinnon is gone. Jerick McKinnon played a pretty sizable role, especially inside the red zone, because he was top 10 last year in red zone targets. Isiah Pacheco was top 10 in red zone rushing tips and red zone targets. So you're going to have Jerick McKinnon, who received quite a bit of workload down inside the red zone. He is now gone from this offense. And look, in the 7 games without Jerick McKinnon last year, including the playoffs, he averaged 22 touches per game and 21 PPR points per game, which would have made him an RB3 last year. And 7 games is definitely a big enough sample size to take something away from. And so the Chiefs pretty much told you this offseason what they're wanting to do with Isiah Pacheco, that they want him to be their workhorse back. And then year 3, I think this is when he really explodes. And I definitely think top 5 is definitely in the range of outcomes because it's still one of the best offenses in the league. And oh, yeah, he's running behind one of the best offensive lines in the league. PFF ranked them as the number 7 offensive line heading into 2024. They're returning 4 of their 5 starters last year. Only Donovan Smith is departing, who ranked 67th among 70 qualifying offensive tackles last year. They're going to be replacing with either 2023 third round pick Wanya Morris or 2024 second rounder Kingsley Suamatai, who a lot of people had thought that he was going to go in the first round actually to the Chiefs. A lot of people had him mocked there. So the Chiefs got a steal in the late second round, getting Kingsley there. So I think this offensive line could actually be better than what it was last year. But overall, you're talking about a running back who's going to be 70 plus opportunity share in one of the best offenses in the league. And that's really what you should be looking at if you're taking a running back in the top 4 rounds. Is you're looking for opportunity, you're looking for touchdown upside, and you're looking for receiving upside. And I think Isiah Pacheco checks every single one of those boxes that you should be looking for in 2024. And so for me, he's my RB6 this year, heading into drafts, and I'm well above consensus on him. And I think you should be too, because I think this is the year that he finally breaks out. He missed 2 games last year. I don't think that's something we should be all that concerned with. Running backs are going to miss time. It's what they do. If you think of, expecting any running back to play all 17 games, I think is kind of foolish. They're going to miss a game here and there to, some sort of nagging injury. So I definitely think heading into 2024, Isiah Pacheco is locked in for me as a top 6 running back. And I think he can finish as a top 5 running back this year. So I'm definitely going to be looking to take wide receivers early, getting a CeeDee Lamb, a Tyreek Hill, Amon-Ra St. Brown, AJ Brown, Puka Nacua, Garrett Wilson, Drake London, like all those wide receivers I want to get in the first couple of rounds, coming back in the 3rd or the early 4th round and getting Isiah Pacheco, I think is a home run for me if you can get him there. So love Isiah Pacheco. Let me know in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on Isiah Pacheco in 2024? Am I too high? Am I too low on Isiah Pacheco? We'll see you on the next one. Bye.